Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, after exterminating the Sepith demons on the old Armorica road, we continued onwards to reach Armorica Village, starting a sweep through it that brought us to the inn, where we learned that the recently moved in Jaegers had been here shopping for food. The talking now continues.
That large red-headed man and his group didn't do anything particularly suspicious when they passed through our village. I did get the sense that everyone with him was a dangerous sort, though. Just a hunch from looking at them. Those folks bought a whole lot of shelf-stable food from Ruhr. Maybe they're going mountain climbing. They were an odd bunch, that's for sure. Mountain climbing, eh? So Mr. Hayworth's upstairs. Was that the first place we met him last time as well? Oh, Mr. Hayworth, you're in Armorica today. The special sports section. Fancy meeting you here. Yes, I came over to conduct some business negotiations. Another day of honest work, I take it. Indeed. As luck may have it, my trip here has earned me some favourable deals. Speaking of which, would you all be so kind as to accept this from me? Honey syrup times 10. Yo, can we really have all this? Absolutely. I ended up with some extras in one of my transactions. My family couldn't possibly use it all, so they can be of use to you. In that case, we'll gladly accept them. On the bright side of things, I've been able to make some lucrative deals today. Unfortunately, Chief Dolter and Derek's arguments showed no signs of slowing. I'm rather concerned about them both. Their relationship as father and son must be incredibly strained. Though their means are different, both Chief Dolter and Derek wish to protect this village. Very strained indeed. One wants to bring more money and life to the town. One wants to respect the old ways. Hello. Carfree Volume 2. Pop Paintwork. Moved here from Crossbell City with my son Stefan a while back, and you don't leave your bedroom. He hated it at first, but thankfully I think he's gotten used to living here. Goffan has been letting us rent this room for cheap out of the goodness of his heart. The people here certainly know how to make a warm welcome. I feel like you should be mingling, like the way your child is. Oh well. Take this right first. Bees. Our crop yield and livestock haven't been doing well lately, so the village's finances are on the downturn. Despite that, the village chief, my father, still refuses to let go of his old ways of thinking. As the future chief of this village, it's my responsibility to do something about this. We can't just let ourselves be hamstrung by tradition. The prosperity of the village depends on it. As the future chief of Armorica, it's my responsibility to do something about it. Hey, they removed the chest. What the hell, man? Not cool. We grow all sorts of veggies here. The sun shines down on them real good in these parts. That's where all the flavour comes from. Huh. Then we ship them out to the city. Tickles me pink to know even the city folk can enjoy our harvest. All the flavour from the sun. Folks are importing more produce lately, but I bet my right arm that still has them beaten taste. Arifa officially moved here not too long ago. My son's become good friends with our Camille and Pulley. I'm glad to see they're all getting along. They've been renting a room at the inn for the time being. I should go say hello every now and then. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. There aren't many children in our village, so I'm glad they get along. Mingling, it's needed. Social links. So there's nothing up here, no view to take. Or picture, you could say. Oh, the special sports section. It's been a while, Chief Dolter. That it has. I heard you all had resumed your duties. It's good to see you're in good health. Is something the matter, sir? Well, I've been dealing with a personal problem lately, but it's hardly significant enough for me to trouble you all with. We really don't mind, though. If you have an issue, there's no harm in it at least telling us what it is. Yeah, keeping that stuff all bottled up can be good for your health. And you never know, the SSS may be able to help you out. Oh, I appreciate that, but it's really nothing so important. If I can't solve it on my own, I'll send you a request. But for now, don't give it a second thought. Well, alright, if you insist. Please get in touch if you ever need anything in that case. Of course, you'll be the first I turn to. Future quest, not future hidden quest? He said he'll send it. This particular issue is one I should be dealing with myself to begin with. If anything goes wrong, I'll ask for your assistance. But for now, don't give it a second thought. Sure thing, sir. My husband and son have been getting into rather intense discussions about the village's future recently. That isn't necessarily a bad thing, but neither is willing to concede a reach, so it always ends up spiraling out of control. At this rate, our relationship with Derek is only bound to get worse. It gives me a migraine. If Derek and Toda want to debate over how best to run this village, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's their stubborn refusal to compromise that's giving me a migraine. Wow, I really have to check more of these places now for everything, but that is Armorica Village done. That is this part of our sweep complete. Of course, we still got the road to Tangram. We can literally take the bus straight there, after all. Let's go back to Crossbell for now and maybe knock off some more sweep targets. Would not be a bad idea. I don't think I've got anything to give you, Mr. Jizo. Let's go to the garage. We got a new paint job, I guess. The pop one, right? It's just green. I'm a police car. Right, I might go to... Because we've got to do it at some point. Oh god, my pointer's stuck up there. Oh, it's marking them on the map, is it? Oh, did it do that before? Let's go to Mainz. Hello. My older brother is a miner. He usually stacks off at work, but he's actually putting in some good effort lately. Grandma's been so proud of him, and you know what? I am too. Older brother... Oh, he's actually putting in some good effort? Yeah, okay, you're not actually going to double speak, God. My job is to haul the Septium mine in this village to the city. It can be a rough drive in a loaded truck since the mountain path has so many twists and turns. On top of that, the road is also lined with cliffs. Caution is of the utmost importance, as you can guess. Driving down a mountain can be tough in a loaded truck since the path has so many twists and turns. Yep, we can guess. Don't worry. Let's go in Der Siegel. Find that this recipe was indeed not missable. My head hurts. That's what I get for joining in on the miners' party yesterday. I got so carried away with the booze that I can't remember a thing. Just hope I didn't do anything stupid. Uh-oh. You're in a relationship now. Wenzel and I are working apart today. Our schedules have been a lot more erratic ever since Estelle and Joshua left. Exterminating monsters solo can be tough, but we'll manage somehow. Even he doesn't get double speak. Luca got herself plastered yesterday. Luckily, she's a happy drunk. Normally, she's incredibly antisocial, so it was that much cuter to see her smile for a change. Marlo thought the same thing and fell in love right on the spot. I love these kind of dramatic encounters. I wonder what will happen next. Uh-oh. I was joking, but it's true. Marlo fell head over heels for Luca at yesterday's drinking party. I wonder what will happen next. I guess we're going to have to keep track of this. Yes, I also find that really weird when people I had a really good time. I can't remember any of it, but it was great. Okay. I guess you've got to do it to know it. It's the only answer. When I grow up, me and Daddy are going to run the store together. So I've got to do my best and learn everything I can before then. Helping, that's what I'm going to do. I ain't the most educated, so all the to-do over this trade conference is a little over my head. It's just a bunch of eggheads getting together and talking stuff over, right? Well, I hope it goes well for him. I want our youngsters to have a bright future, Ed, you know? Obviously, you'll have nothing new. We own that. We haven't even put it in, because, of course, we've only been able to access Randy's room this time. We haven't had long to access it. My husband forgot to bring his lunch down into the mine. He must be getting hungry by now. I have to go deliver it to him. I mean, I'm literally going there right now. But no one spoke up. Wow, so this is what the inside of a mine looks like. It's so big and dark in here. Feels like a ghost could pop up at any moment. Where's my dad anyway? Oh well, guess I'll go look for him. I want to see where my dad works at least once. Where is he even? Oh well, don't get lost in the mine, please. Gans, he should be at Mayor Bixton's place right by now. But forget that. I can't get over how cute Luca looked yesterday. I'd do anything to see that smile again. So about that kid over there, he's the chief's son, right? I wonder what he's doing here alone. Don't do anything then. You know who he is. You know he shouldn't be here. I've been learning to appreciate a nice frosty after-work beer. See, I've actually been doing my job instead of slacking off lately. To be honest, it takes a lot out of me. My grandma's been happy about my new sense of dedication, so that's a plus. Uh-oh, I just had to go and forget my lunchbox this morning, didn't I? I'll have to go and grab it when I get to a good stopping point. I plumb forgot to bring my lunchbox with me this morning. I mean, I could have done it. I could have offered. It's good that Logi's motivated now, but his actual skills on the job could use some work. It's up to veterans like me to show him the ropes. Now, I wonder if the formula stays the same for Crossbell sweeps. We haven't had a second sweep in a day yet. When those have happened, the external parts of Crossbell is usually just a city that updates and nothing else. So let's hope at least that remains true. Something about those fellows just didn't sit right with me. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't split hairs about it. After all, we made a decent bit of mirror off of it. True, but we can't be too careful. Remember, we still don't know who's responsible for destroying the gate. Hello, Mayor Bixon. Gantz, it's good to see you both. If it isn't the SSS. Sorry about that, we were just discussing something. You're referring to the incident at the old deserted mine, yes? Correct. Since then, we've had several CGF patrols come through to investigate. We still have no leads on the culprit behind the explosive, nor the reason for the phenomenon occurring inside. But now we've closed the mine up good with a shiny new lock. At least we won't have to worry about anyone wandering inside anymore. In all honesty, that's not the most pressing concern I have. You see, a strange group of people appeared in mines the other day. They purchased several huge septium crystals that were worth a small fortune. A strange group. They were, how to put it, distinctive to say the least. Their leader was a middle-aged man, remarkably well built too. Now that I think about it, his hair was the same fiery red that Randy sports. Could it be? The Red Constellation? Did they try anything suspicious other than buying a ton of septium, I mean? Not in particular, but they certainly didn't look like your typical traders. Even so, it's hard not to be suspicious. We never found the culprit behind the incident at the mine, after all. Based on what Randy said earlier, they're probably the ones who set the explosives. Well, we don't have any concrete proof, so let's just hold our tongues for now. What could a Jaeger Corps hope to accomplish by buying septium crystals? They've got connections to who knows how many rotten traders through Crimson & Co. I bet they're peddling those huge chunks of septium for some side cash on the black market. That definitely makes sense. Well, at any rate, I've been meaning to give you something. Gantz, if you would. Yeah, got it. Here you go. An old mine key. This is the key to the mine outside town. Yep, it's the spare we had lying around. Are you sure this is alright? We are outsiders after all. I know I can trust you SSS folk. Should your investigation take you there for any reason, feel free to enter. We recently replaced the ladder, so it should be easier to move around inside. Thank you. We'll make sure to keep this key safe. Okay, so we've been given leave to go back. You will hold on to that extra key to make the old mine, just in case. I'd appreciate it if you could go inside and check on things every once in a while. Buying that much septium isn't normal, not even for traders. Just who were those guys? Do you want me to go check on it now? I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you two. Would either of you be interested in being set up with one of the village's miners? Oh, what the? Okay. You mean Ellie and Noel? Set up? Why, yes. If Gantz and the other boys had a pretty face to come home to, I'm sure they'd work a fair bit harder. How about it, ladies? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not terribly interested in being set up right now. Me neither. I have other duties to take precedence. I see. What a shame. Well, you know where to find me if you change your minds. If you're ever in the mood for a handsome mines miner, come talk to me. Who knows, you may just find your future husband. I'll even be your go-between if you want. Interesting. Gonna set us up, are you? Ooh, I never checked that here before. Oops. No books seemingly around the place. My grandson Logi's finally taking his work seriously, and he hasn't missed a shift since. Oh, great goddess of the sky, thank you for answering my prayers. Nothing warms my heart like seeing my grandchildren mature into responsible adults. Oh, great goddess of the sky, I pray you continue to watch over my dear little darlings. And the last house on the street. Monsters are sometimes drawn to the septium buried in the mine. You'd think that'd spell trouble, but not for our big strong miners, no sir. They can handle the average monster just fine on their own. Our miners are built stronger than most here in mines. They can handle any monsters that show up on the job just fine on their own. Yeah, but I still was worried about them walking into there like that when they came to rescue us. I don't know whether to check out here or not. I'm sure it'd be when the story wants me to. And then there's the Ota place, the Rosenberg studio. I mean, I'm guessing it's mainly just for me to go back in there and get that. So can I go to the Moon Temple yet? Because I couldn't last time. Where am I in the overall map here? Okay, there you go. So there are red spiders in front of me. By the way, why am I not... Yes! Oh, there we go. We got to actually choose rest. I thought I'd just go in the car and it will sort me out. Obviously not. I was terribly mistaken. I'm pretty sure I haven't killed this monster down here, but I've definitely got the scan of it. Oh, what? There's a chest here? Tried checking the chest a second time, only to witness the tiny bearded man in a pointy hat again. He stops his lively jig and glares at you. You quickly close the lid. Okay. Now, normally I'd only go this route. Is that an abyss worm? No, you don't have to look at me, honest. Whoa. Run away! The abyss worm's coming! Ah! Go away! What level are you? There we go. It's smaller? What level are you? Okay, you're not that bad. It's tiny abyss worm. They are level 62, so they're high level than me. An annelid monster that lives underground can cause earthquakes and landslides when injured. It can, but it's not going to live long enough. Ah, abyss worms I can preempt it. Excellent. Level up for free. Ellie didn't. Chitinous shell. Okay, we missed a fair bit there. But I still mean to make my exploration. Unfortunately, this analyze isn't going to go off in time. Doesn't cause you to get knocked back, but I'm pretty sure you can battle scope this guy. Yeah. Large bird that lives in rocky areas dives from above to strike with its sharp claws. Full eagle. Time to get your EP back, Ellie. Maybe a new skill while you're at it? No? Okay, there's 4 monsters. There's the temple itself. Now, I have to assume the temple was blocked off. It better be, because otherwise if it's not, then people are just dumb. Yes. Do you know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? Okay, we got the KO. They also don't move when attacked anyway. Abyss worms that can be beaten without having to strategize. My favorite kind. And Randy is 62 and learns Crash Bomb 2. Oh man, we should put you back in. I just remembered what Crash Bomb is. Crash Bomb's pretty good. Status, isn't it? That's the one that blinds, 100% large. So it's even more powerful and even bigger range. 2 red chests. Get the bird. Where 3 people take one on, the well solos the other one. Jesus, not a soldier. Right, we got a runic robe. 47 out of 61? What? This perplexed Genevieve all the more. You've always kept your anger over this whole arrangement in. You've been so cold, and now look at you. I can't even act angry with you like this. This is a bamboo rod, a fishing rod. Use that rod to give the Imperial Fishing Club a taste of their own medicine. They're so snobby, and they never allow my Erebonian chess buddies to get a word in edgewise. Right, just got a fishing rod. Nice. I can use some of the baits we've been collecting. Just feels weird to get a fishing rod like that so early. Not just me who thinks this is early, right? No, you didn't see me. Nor did this abyss worm. Go away. Poms. Poms are multiple poms. Poms are problematic. They suck your CP. I might try an S-grenade, actually. That'll work. Wait, the bird has a sleep animation? Didn't know that. I say sleep animation, it's more or less a sleep JPEG, but still. A dastardly fluff. It has the ability to steal a small amount of CP. Really, I should just be hitting with spells, really. We either hit them and they die, or they stay asleep, which is what we prefer. Sprite. Whatever you wish to call it, I guess. 288 experience for finding them, though. 3 U materials as well. I feel like, if anything, I'm doing well for U materials. Now, there must be a block here, right? There we go. There we go. There was no way we were going to be allowed forward. Authorized personnel only. Crossbell Guardian Force. I take it the sandbags are there to stop the signs being blown away. It doesn't look very well, positioned. Can't catch me. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid one enemy. So sue me. It's a thin road, and I can't be bothered to do the wibble wobble. If you know what I mean. Right, so this area was check-outable. And came with... Oh, we didn't even check the armor. Why did I not check that? ADF Fernie, a simple robe of the laity? Sure. Inscribed with a verse from the Testaments. It's our strongest defensive gear thus far. As a matter of fact. You're the Testaments. Matching. Why are you saying Sam for? I don't know how to pronounce that word. I have no clue. Alright, should I go back here and just go to the old mine entrance, see if anything went on? And I should probably go to Rosenberg Studio, see if anything goes on. But for some reason, I feel like that won't have anything until we actually go there. Because, of course, he told us not to bother unless we actually had something we needed. Hopefully this gate is nice and sturdy. Okay, for the time being then, nothing new seems to be going on as we enter. I'd assume if something important was taking place here, we'd have been told. You're saying it's a sin that I skipped the enemy? Oops. Sorry. I've killed so many. Alright, I guess we'll run up to the doll studio very fast. It's always worth looking around here because this is where we found our first pom, remember? There should be a guy there, I'm assuming. Actually, there might not be. This is the good fishing spot, after all. Yeah, okay. Fish with a bamboo rod using deluxe dumplings. We can use snow crab too. I'm a bit weirded out. Were we not supposed to go up that path very early? The monsters were of our level. But the chest being 47 of 61, I got a salmon. Seems a bit suspect. Not sure why your cursor keeps starting up so low. Neither am I. A trout? We're adding some fish to the list. To be honest, I imagine that should be all I can get from deluxe dumplings here. Let's try a snow crab. Okay, nothing bites. I've got a couple new fish. For now. You're not sure when my cursor keeps starting at the top left. No clue either for me. I'm not doing anything, I don't think. I'd have thought it would start in center. Which is why I keep, like, going, it's up top left, and I keep pressing, like, top left. If you know what I mean. Like, to go up. And then it doesn't move. That's why I get slightly confused for a time. And there is nothing going on here. As I kind of suspected. Well. Trails is a game where you can miss things every couple of seconds. So it is best to go and find nothing than it is to not go. And be a fool. For a hidden quest you have missed. And 8 milled flour too. By the way, is it my imagination, but on a cursory glance at the recipes that we have, don't they all take a lot more ingredients? Look at this! I've actually got enough to do this now. Let me know. When I get all this? Like, that's a lot of ingredients. Randy's really good at this. I haven't got... Oh, you actually have to have him in the party? Who's the worst at it? Ellie? Got a mountainous meal. Restores 10% HP, cures petrifying freeze. Might be able to get that one done really easily then. A bitter burger was made. You also made a bitter burger. Good job, I guess. You were supposed to be the chosen one. I don't look like a problem's here. Where's my car? Okay, back to Crossbell. The question is always where to next. We still got a fair bit of the town sweep to do, so we may as well start the Cathedral, I guess. The upcoming trade conference has resulted in tighter security around the city. We're keeping a close eye on the Cathedral as well. I'll be on the lookout for anything suspicious here at the entrance. I'm sure you will. I'm not suspicious then. Enough, Tamil. Hiding under a lady's dress is incredibly inappropriate. Sorry, sister. I'll try not to do it again. There's no try about it, mister. By the way, Sister Juju, you're not married yet, right? Maybe it'll help if you try wearing sexier underwear. That is none of your business. Yeah, even the kids are on it. They're mean too. Tamil hid under Sister Juju's dress while we were playing hide and seek. Of course she was going to get mad. What was he thinking? I mean, she knew where he was, right? I'm a bit worried that this sounds slightly like she was in there and he couldn't be found. You've seen the elderly woman who often visits her husband's grave, right? I believe the fellow died during a clash between the major powers. I empathized with her. It was even further back, but I too lost my family to a dispute like that. I suppose the similarities have been making their way on my mind lately. She still has relatives abroad, though, and they seem to be doing well for themselves. Sometimes that can make all the difference. I hear the trade conference will host prominent figures from the Empire and Republic. Times truly have changed. It's nothing like how it was before, with all the countless clashes between the two major powers. I hope the coming era is one of peace instead of military strife. Diplomacy is what we need most. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Now watch as something appears, back in the mine or Rosenberg studio after doing a story flag? Yeah. That's why we've got to try to actually pay attention to the dialogue, because it should tell us that something's going on. There's bound to be a great deal of economic discussion once that big trade conference begins tomorrow. As a local businessman, I'll need to keep close tabs on all the action. Even as smaller traders are going to feel the ramifications of everything that's agreed to at the conference. I better toss the goddess a few more prayers to make sure it all goes in our favor. Archbishop Aralda and Dr. Largo from St. Ursula have a rocky history together. Thankfully, the Archbishop isn't quite so hard-hearted nowadays. At the least, he's finally begun reading the Doctor's letters. Before he simply throw them into the trash on sight, I think we could take this as a sign that things are looking up. Sure. We sincerely hope their relationship comes to mend in the future. I received a letter from Dr. Largo at St. Ursula Hospital. He wrote about the results of his research into the lupinous grass I'd gifted to him early this year. It hardly concerns me, but I suppose it was a job well done. Okay. Sadly, Armorica and Mainz are too far for the children there to attend Sunday school at the Cathedral. Those in the downtown district, on the other hand, well, they simply don't come to class at all. We sisters venture out to those places and hold remote lessons, so that every child can have an education. As it so happens, Sister Reese has gone to teach her class in the downtown district today. I do hope she's managing all right. The children there can be quite a handful. She's worked it out, don't worry. She's savvy. Hello, Sister Marble. The trade conference is finally opening tomorrow. Things are about to get very busy, no doubt. I'll be sure to keep you all in my thoughts and prayers. Thanks, Sister Marble. We appreciate it very much. Getting through these next few days will be a challenge, but I'm confident that you'll give it your very best. I mean, I don't like that sentence. Unfortunately, it does not carry any weight.